Hey y'all, good afternoon. Come on in. It's time to get something on the stove this afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a strange time for y'all to see me, but I got to get some food going because I got to run back out. And I don't know when I'm going to get back in. What I'm doing here today is just right now chopping these onions because they're going to go into some, I'm doing some spaghetti and meatballs, which is something quick and easy to do. I'm using these Casa home-style meatballs. They're really, really good. I've used some for some other things. 5-pound bag for 10 bucks. And all I'm doing here is chopping up a medium onion. Because I'm going to let this onion saute right along with those meatballs. And then I'll put the meat sauce in. And we'll have spaghetti and meatballs when it all ends. And this is a real quick one of those. I got to get out of here and go somewhere. And I need something on the stove meals. So y'all know me. I can either do something out of the freezer or something right quick in about 30 minutes to get something going. Because y'all know how I am about my folks here. I have to leave something. And I've cleared out my fridge. Usually on Tuesday or Wednesday, I clear out the fridge from basically Sunday and Monday. So, got those onions chopped. Got these meatballs on the stove heating up. And the meatballs, by the way, they're already fully cooked. And they're frozen. So, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of oil in the pan and let those onions saute, and then I'll pour in the meat sauce. I've got some extra virgin olive oil. Gonna put it right in the bottom of that pan, and we'll create that authentic spaghetti and meat sauce flavor. Okay, and of course I got my water already on over here for the spaghetti noodles. I'm using some angel hair because that's what I got in the cabinet. They'll do just fine. So as soon as this grease heats up, this oil heats up here in the pan, I'm going to go ahead and put those onions in and let them saute. Just get them pushed off to the side. Like I said, this is one of those quick meals. I'm going to go ahead and put them in. And the reason I saute the onions is because I told you it seals flavor. And it seals flavor, and it also makes it taste better. Okay, so on this back burner over here, I've got some boiled eggs. I'm gonna make some egg salad or deviled eggs, whatever you want to call them, because I love deviled egg sandwich, or I love it just on some lettuce. So I'm gonna do some deviled eggs. I'm gonna do 8 eggs. So basically, nobody here really eats that except me. If Tanya comes by, she'll eat some. But other than me, nobody really eats, so I don't do a whole lot. And the deviled eggs, of course, you know, you boil the eggs, cool them, chop them, mayo, a little bit of pickle relish in them, a dash of sugar, a dash of salt, and a little bit of complete seasoning, and you're on your way. So, I'm going to go and start my cleanup for these spaghetti and meatballs, and meanwhile I'm just going to let them cook. And this meal will practically be ready in about a good 30 minutes. Because like I said, the meatballs are already made and they're already done, so all I have to do in here is just let them get heated up and saute those onions right along with those meatballs are cooking. So, everything's cooking. Hope you all having a good Wednesday afternoon. I've had a kind of a little bit of a hectic morning this morning. I got some alarming news that one of my students was missing over the weekend, and I only found out about it yesterday. But as it turned out, there was a thought that she was missing. It got reported. She's back home. She's safe and sound. So let me just say this to you, teenagers and grown folk too. This goes for everybody. Anytime you're living with someone and you leave the house, especially if it's out of the ordinary, if you just leave and don't show back up, please let somebody know that you're going out, that you're leaving to go somewhere, so nobody will think you got kidnapped or lost, or you fell in a black hole and nobody knows where you are. It's very dangerous to take off at night and go somewhere without letting someone know. So I don't care how grown you are. When you're living with someone else especially, you need to let that individual know where you're going, so that the last time they saw you, they'll know what you had on and where you were going. So if something did happen, the authorities will have a good starting point rather than guessing from where you left. So the basic scenario here was a teenager that left the house late at night to meet a friend because a friend was leaving or something like that. And that individual fell asleep wherever they were, didn't come back to the next one. So by in between time, the family notified the authorities, and it was in the newspaper and, you know, all over social media and this kind of stuff. And when it got to me this morning, somebody called and asked me if I saw the newspaper article, and I said, well, no, because I don't take the paper. So just yada, yada, you know, just get people involved when they don't have to be involved in situations. So just a little bit of information about if you're leaving your house, kids, and I'm saying this especially to kids, because when teenagers get to be, you know, 18, 19, 20, they feel like they can just walk in and out. They don't have to say anything, because I had to jump my boys for the same thing. Tell them, look, when you're here with me and you walk out that door, all you got to do is just say, hey, Grandma, I'm going so-and-so where. I'm not trying to follow you. I'm not trying to run your business. I'm not trying to treat you like a child. I just need to know where you're going, so in case something does happen, we'll have a starting point. So remember that. So y'all can share this with your young adults and your children, your teens, if you care to, because I think it's a good piece of information, especially now that there's so much going on with this sex trafficking, this human trafficking situation. People need to know where you are at all times. Yes, people need to know who you or where you are at all times, especially at nighttime. And again, this human trafficking, sex trafficking, whatever you want to call it, is running rampant. And the state of North Carolina is number 10 in the rank and file as far as how many people get kidnapped and trafficked out. So please, 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 when you're out and about or going somewhere, leaving from one point to another, please let someone know so that nobody will be making police reports about your being missing or whatever the case might be. So, enough said about that. Just keep it in mind and do, you know, act accordingly. Again, back to this food. What I'm doing here is these meatballs, and they're coming along nicely. See how that onion is beginning to saute and excuse me, begin to brown up a little bit. And y'all know I always use Hunt's already mixed up spaghetti sauce. So it's a real good brand, and it's flavored really, really good. And all I have to do is open the can, y'all, and put it in there. I'm going to add some, okay, I'm going to be adding some, well, see, like how Comeonin just said, we'll be back, so I got to look at them. So, okay, see y'all in a little while. So, you know, when folk go in and out the door, you know what they look like the last time they left. That's all I'm saying to anybody. So it doesn't create situations that you have to deal with later on with the police and have folk all scared and stuff like that. And see, those are my older grandchildren. They were here, they left out, Grandma, we're getting ready to go. So at least I know what they look like when the last time I saw them. I don't need a blow-by-blow about where you're going. Just let me put my eyes on you for me, because I have a very good memory about, you know, what my children look like. And when the last time it was that I saw them. So, as I was saying, you know, young folk, please pay attention, because that situation really got me going this morning. It was needless, and there, you know, some older people were involved. All kinds of things get involved when you make an official police report about someone missing. And good that family did make the report, because it could have been a legitimate situation, because like I say, it's going through, it's going around, y'all, so pay attention. Okay, the eggs are boiling. Eggs, of course, you know, boil about 15 minutes, and they're hard enough to make your egg salad. The next thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and put my spaghetti noodles into the hot water. Make sure that water is boiling real fast. I always just sort of lay mine to the side and push on them and let them go on down into the water. And I also put some oil in that water so that they don't stick together. Okay? So, got that going. And those are, you know, al dente, cook them al dente. That's why they're not too soft, not too hard, but just right. So we're going to Let them boil for about 15 minutes. Get them all separated in there. And there they go. I'm going to mix my spaghetti sauce together. Sauce out of there. And then I'm going to open my tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Okay. I hear my phone bling. I need to call some people. So we're going to do that in a few minutes. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. So we're going to have a pretty good little meal here. It's going to be, of course, I'm going to make a salad to go along with this. So this is something that is real quick and easy to cook. Tomatoes. These are Food Line brand diced tomatoes. Okay. Give my noodles a stir. Because you know if you have the heat up high, they're going to stick to the pan. Because that 1 or 2 noodles will get to the bottom of the pan and stick just as good as if that's what you want it to happen. Okay. So now they're doing well. My meatballs are browning nicely. So I'm going to step off camera for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I got about, I have a cup of brown sugar to go in that meat sauce there. And I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder and some onion powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. Excuse me. I tell you what, we have, it's like in the 70s here today. Teaspoon of garlic powder. And we're going to mix that all up, and then I'm just going to pour it right into the meatballs. And then I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to simmer it for about 30 to 45 minutes, and basically it'll be ready. I may add a can of, small can of tomato paste. You know, tomato paste gives it that thick, rich flavor. But I'm going to see. Always taste your food, you know, of course, before you serve it. And let's see, we need a little bit of salt in there. About a good teaspoon of that good old Himalayan pink. And I think I am to give that taste that I'm looking for. And of course, you know, I've got to put my Italian seasoning in there. I need a tablespoon of my Italian seasoning, even though that's a good tablespoon. Even though you know the meat sauce is already seasoned up, I like to add my own flavoring to it because I want, you know, that extra thick, rich spaghetti sauce flavor going on in the pot, y'all. So I'm going to step over, even though that's kind of thick, but I want it to be thick because of that tomato paste. Okay, it's going to be some good sauce, y'all. And you could cook this if you wanted to first, but it's got to be cooked anyway because I'm going to cook it right along with the meatball. Be right back. Okay, I got me a small can of Food Line brand tomato paste. You know, tomato paste flavors and thickens. So I am going to be adding that just shortly. Make sure I get it all mixed in really good. Hope you all are having good weather too, because I'm saying this weather here is unbelievable. Honey, it's the middle of January I'm sorry, it's the 1st of February, rather. Same thing was happening back in January. The weather is unbelievable. It was 72, 73 yesterday, and I guarantee it's the same today. I tell God thank you, because that means I don't have to run my heater, which I don't like to do anyway, because I don't like a lot of heat. So this weather here now, and here's the thing we have to be still mindful of, it's still winter time. So the winter atmosphere is still there. It's just that it is just unseasonably, this global warming thing, y'all, unseasonably warm. Just a little bit of water. Okay, that's just me. That's just me. So in here I've got one, let's see how many ounces. 24-ounce can of Hunt's roasted garlic and onion tomato sauce already mixed up. And I've got a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes. And then I've got a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. A teaspoon of my Himalayan pink salt. And a tablespoon of my Tone's Italian seasoning. So we're going to say a tablespoon and a dash. I just love the seasoning, can y'all tell? So we got it all mixed up. I've got my meatballs over here. A couple pounds of meatballs in there. I think that's going to be a plenty. I don't think I need to. If I have leftovers, you know I know what to do with leftovers. Put them in the freezer. Okay, yeah. Those are browned up nicely. And, you know, I think I might, I don't know who else going to be eating. I think I'm going to put another 1/2 pound of meatballs in that pot. Won't hurt a thing. Simply because they're going to be cooking, they're going to be on the stove. And they're already fully cooked anyway. So a 1/2 pound, I'm going to say is about 8 more meatballs. Which is enough. Just, that's another, add another couple servings. How about that? One for good measure. So, and noodles over here, they're cooking nicely. They're just about ready to come off and be drained. I think that's more like 3 pounds. That's about, well, maybe about 2.5 pounds. So, meatballs. These are pretty good meatballs too. These are Members Mark, yeah, the Sam's Club brand. So, I think they're pretty well seasoned already. I think I've tasted these and they are seasoned, so you're going to have to do a lot of... They're pretty good. I'm going to put me a little bit of complete seasoning on top of the meatballs, not in the sauce. Okay. Oh wow. Whew. Those meatballs are wonderful, y'all. I'm going to turn the heat down because I'm getting ready to pour in my sauce. Oh yeah, yeah. That's wonderful. Oh yeah. Plenty of meatballs. Plenty. And I'm just going to cover them. I'm going to turn the heat down on low. And we're just going to let them cook. Until all that flavor of the meat sauce goes through the meat and the meat goes through the sauce. So that'll be a nice thick batch of spaghetti and meat sauce. Okay. I'm done with that. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. And these are going to cook this just like they would in a crock pot for a while. I'll leave that on. Part of my cleanup there. I do believe my eggs are about ready to come off, so I'll go ahead and get them off, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, and I'm back. I've got my spaghetti noodles, which is angel hair, was the noodles of choice for today. Got them all rinsed. Make sure you rinse them real good. Get all the starch out of them. I'm going to season these up. Karan's girlfriend is a vegetarian, so she'll eat like the noodles and put a little bit of sauce over them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and season these up, because in this seasoned state, she can put some oil and vinegar on them. That is about a tablespoon of my complete seasoning. So these noodles are going to serve a dual purpose here today. Tablespoon of complete seasoning. I'm sorry, these are half tablespoon. Half tablespoon of my Italian seasoning. A teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, got some onion powder floating around here. So there it is. And a half a teaspoon of onion powder. And what I'm going to do is just mix this all together, and then I'm going to hit it with about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And see, this is eat ready. I'm just going to drizzle it. I'm going to drizzle that 1/4 cup of olive oil onto those noodles. And then what I'll do is I'll just take them and toss them, because like this, like I say, she can, you know, even if she wants a little salt on them, she can go ahead and put her a little salt on these, and they'll have a flavor to them, okay? Good old Italian, just plain old noodles, seasoned up. I'm not going to use butter, because I'm using some olive oil on. I think I'm just going to forego the butter today, even though it's tempting, y'all. That's going to be really good. And that complete seasoning will hopefully have enough salt content that I won't be tempted to pour more salt on there. But anyway, that's going to be real good eating for her. And then she can do some deviled eggs. Or do a deviled egg sandwich with hers. So I'm going to taste of, just to make sure that those seasonings that I put on there come together. You know, salt pulls stuff together, of course. Pour a little bit more water in my eggs back there. I need a little bit more water in them. Okay, so let's try, let's get a fork of these. And you know what, I love these noodles because I put salsa on mine and just eat noodles and salsa, you know, with them seasoned up like this. But anytime you got people that don't, you know, eat meat and all that kind of stuff, noodles are always good. Real good. Wow. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, about a half a teaspoon, not much. Oh my God, I could eat that whole pan right there now. That complete seasoning, the taste of that olive oil, and those Italian spices, and now I hit it with a little bit of Himalayan pink. Whew. Boy, that's good. I could eat all that. And like I said, I could get me some salsa right now, which is what I'm going to do while I'm waiting, because I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm going to put me some salsa on top of that, and I'm going to have me a little mini feast. But that's just a way to season up your noodles, especially those spaghetti noodles. I mean, those real thin angel. They're not the real thin angel. They are angel hair, but they're not the real thin ones. So there we go. So we're done with the noodles. So that's just another thing that you can, another extra added flavor to your noodles. Y'all just don't even understand. That's wonderful. Yum, yum. She's going to love me the more when she tastes that. Okay, I'm going to wait for the spaghetti sauce to finish cooking. Like I said, it's cooking just as if it was in a crock pot. So this meal is ready, except I'm going to go ahead and get these eggs peeled and chopped and do an egg salad. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, putting together this, just a little bit of salad. I didn't have a lot of different things in there, but I found some cucumbers. I already cut them, sliced them, and put them in there. Found some of these confetti colored of peppers, sweet peppers. And we'll add these for taste and for color. Just decorate it up a little bit. My knife is not all that sharp. I need to sharpen my knife. Anyway. Try to use a sharp knife. It makes your task go along a lot faster. So anyway, got some nice red and yellow peppers to go in there. I had cucumbers in there. I got a tomato to put in there, but I'm going to put it in last because this salad's going to be sitting, and I don't want the tomatoes to get soggy in there. So I'm just going to hit it with some ranch dressing and a little bit of the balsamic vinaigrette dressing, which is what I love. And we're going to have us a salad to go along with these spaghetti and meatballs. So hang on just a minute, and I'll be back, and we'll do the egg salad. Hey y'all, I'm back. Got the eggs all washed and peeled and cooled down. Now I'm just taking a fork and just pressing down to get them all chopped up. I don't have one of those little egg things. There's a little apparatus that you can purchase. I guess, I'm sure from Pampered Chef or somewhere. I had one years ago when I used to do this all the time. I don't do deviled eggs or egg salad that often now because nobody eats it but me. My husband used to eat it a lot, so of course, you know, I made it a lot then. But now, just me, and I don't want to get, because I do eat scrambled eggs, so I can't do both. But you cannot beat a good old, I call it deviled eggs, honey, whatever. Good old deviled egg sandwich, you just, as far as I'm concerned, you just can't beat it when that deviled egg is made up, when that egg salad is made. And you know what? I'm just thinking about the deviled eggs. I think the deviled eggs, or stuffed eggs, when you take the yellow out, you mash it up pretty much in the same manner. Now, I like mine kind of chunky, so I'm not going to mash it up to oblivion. I'm going to leave some chunks in there because I like that in my mouth when I'm eating my salad sandwich. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave mine about like so. Okay, now, that is 8 eggs, okay? Now, I want to take about, I think this is the end of this mayo. So, sous chef didn't have my spatula out for me. So, we're going to start with a half a cup of mayo. Because you don't want too much. Because it'll get runny. I don't like my egg salad runny. I like it kind of stiff just a little bit. So, we're going to start with a half a cup of and I got just about a teaspoon because I don't do a lot of pickle relish, so I think this is the end of this jar of pickle relish, and that's probably maybe a teaspoonful, which is all I need just to get enough, just a hint of that flavor in there. And of course I like to put a little bit of sugar, but since I'm using Truvia or stevia, this is Truvia, I'm gonna put a half pack of that to start with. And then we're going to go ahead and stir it up. Oh, I need a little bit of salt, too, to go in there. Put about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt to go in there. And I think that half cup of mayo for these 8 eggs is a gracious plenty. Yeah, it's going to be perfect, as a matter of fact. Half a teaspoon of that Himalayan pink salt in there. Give it a nice stir. Get it all mixed up good. And of course, you taste it. If it tastes like what you want it to taste like, you're ready to go. So, see how simple it is to make egg salad, y'all? Real simple. And to me, this makes a wonderful sandwich. Okay? Perfect. I can't put the rest of my Truvia. I only put like the half of the pack in there. Some people don't like any. You know me, I like to pump mine up just one notch. And some people put dry mustard in there. I don't have any dry mustard, so I won't be putting any in there. But, there you go, egg salad. That'll make a good 6 sandwiches. Okay. So, I think everything is ready that I'm preparing for this meal. Again, this is sort of a little off meal, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I'm going to get over to the other side of the room, so hold on a minute. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Everything is ready. As you can see, I've cut me an avocado. I'm just going to take half of it. And I'm just going to, this artisan bread, oh Lord, it's ridiculously good. I'm just going to make me an egg salad sandwich. This bread is kind of thick, as you can see, and I like lots of egg salad on mine. So I'm just going to put it there in that fashion. And of course I got the green salad over here to the side. I'm not going to eat the green salad, and I'm going to save it for later when I come back this evening to eat dinner, when I have my spaghetti and meatballs. As you can see, everything is ready to partake of, but because it's lunchtime right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to do this. So this is a dual meal. For me, I'm going to go ahead and take me some the noodles. Remember the noodles, I season them up real good. Okay, I'm just going to take some, put me a few on the plate right there by my avocado. I'm going to have some of those right along with my avocado. I'm going to put some salsa and some vinaigrette on there with that. That's going to be good, y'all. Guess y'all thinking, look at eating pasta and bread. Sure am. Okay, so now I've got that ready to go. I've got my salsa sitting around here somewhere. And I'm going to put, hold on just a minute. Okay, I had a second thought about the salad. I went ahead and put me a little salad greens under my avocado. And then I'm just going to take, and I'm going to drizzle that salad. And I'm going to drizzle it with this balsamic vinaigrette. Just a little bit there. Okay. Close that up. And of course, y'all know I still got my homemade salsa going on the side. And I always use this on my on noodles, and it's good on everything, as you can see. At least I like it on everything. Okay, so now that is my lunch from what I have cooked for dinner. So this is a lunch and dinner thing all in one, because remember now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I made the egg salad, I made a tossed green salad, I have done some spaghetti noodles over here on the side. So that is my spaghetti and meat sauce. It is cooking as if it was in a crock pot. And of course I got my angel hair noodles off to the side. Not those real thin ones, but the next to them. They have 2 sizes. So you can just do 2 meals in one. Absolutely. So when you're getting on that stove cooking, think about when you're cooking one thing, how you can cook for another. So listen, y'all, I'm getting ready to get this lunch plate over here to the table. And I'm going to get me a cold, I want to fill my little silver mug up here. And by the way, these hammered mugs, I'm here to tell you, I want my other straw for that. These hammered mugs, they keep everything extremely hot or extremely cold. So if you have a Sam's Club, go out there. They got them on sale now, 4 for $9.81. If not, maybe you can find them elsewhere. But I'm getting ready to fill it with some ice and some cranberry juice. I've taken to drinking cranberry juice these days. Because you know, cranberry juice is 100% cranberry juice. Okay. Cranberry juice is supposed to be good for that bladder. So I'm going to go ahead and get, well, I'm not going to fill it up because I don't need to drink that much. But I'm going to fill it up to a point, then I'll fill it the rest of the way with ice. Then, y'all, I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy this meal. So until I cook again, or until I sit down and we just have a talk, I'm going to get my Black History thing going. I'll tell you what, we're setting up tours and field trips. I am so excited, but we're still working on Black History, so that's why I need to fix this real quick meal, because I'm dashing in and out still. The exhibit is up, on, and running, as Tanya showed you on her channel, but I'm still working on some things, so I'm going to start getting some footage up of the excuse me, the field trips and the tours that we're doing. So until I cook again, y'all, I'm going to say keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down, y'all. Pray for one another. Cook something good. Get in that kitchen and do something real quick, easy, fast, and in a hurry. And I promise you, you can do it quick, easy, fast, and in a hurry if you just focus on it and just think about what you want to eat. Think about what you want to go across that tongue. Listen, I'm getting ready to relax and enjoy this meal. And y'all know I got to watch me some TV. I haven't been watching my stuff like I should on TV. Parenthood, tune in. It's a good little series. So until I cook again, love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in with me and for supporting me. Love y'all. Take care of yourself. Toodaloo.